It's been a while since I made my Daredevil video, and my opinions are pretty much the same, which is, I think 1 through 3 was great and Born Again was good, but the weakest out of the bunch. And one day when I was just sitting playing some Marvel Rivals, I rage quitted and broke my monitor and killed my entire family. That's a joke, by the way. I did not do any of that. I sighed with relief and clicked off the game and looked at YouTube and saw Born Again Season 2 trailer. Now, I was already hyped for this trailer because I knew the bullshit that was happening in Season 1, which it was a whole thing with the good writers writing Season 1, and then the other writers basically wrote almost all of the show except for the last 2 episodes. So I was already hyped that the good writers were back, and fast forward to, I don't know, when the second trailer came out, it actually got leaked 12 hours before the official trailer came out, if I remember correctly. And then I saw this video, which I will discuss later in the video because the point he makes is kinda dumb. Now, the reason why I titled this video like that, saying it has to be a success, is because of a very simple thing. Disney. Now, if you really think about it, if this show flops, then that's a L on Disney, which I would be happy about. But also sad, because what the hell? You made this terrible? Really? How could you possibly do that? I am open to both things. I am more leaning on the fact that it has to be good because as it stands, Daredevil is being looked upon as doubtful. When have you ever heard someone say that a Daredevil season isn't gonna be good? I mean, besides Born Again. And it's a simple factor, really simple, that you would be surprised. It's because of this character. Now, when I tell you I've never seen such a switch up in my life, I am not joking. And this is where I talk about this video that really ticked me off. And it was about how he was doubtful of Season 2 because of one fucking character. Are you mental? How could you think this? Especially when the good writers are back. I don't get it. And he even went as far as saying that he might skip this season because of her. Listen, I want to say a word to you that I really want to say, but I'm gonna be the bigger man here and just call you stupid. And in fact, I will even put you in the class table and explain it to you as if you were a grade 1 baby boy. Bad writer, bad story. Good writer, good story. Are you starting to understand, little guy? Yep. No, don't skip. Skip. You know, this would probably be the part where I did things, but YouTube doesn't permit that, so I'm gonna do the next best thing. Watching this. Oh, I see. You're scared, aren't you? Now, why don't we watch it? Now, back to what I was saying. A lot of people aren't happy with the fact that this character is... I forgot the character's name, so I'll just call her Mrs. Therapist. So, she was in a relationship with Matt, who is Daredevil, by the way. Oh my god, spoiler, I know. Big surprise. You know, one of the things that people hated about this show was her, and I could understand it. If I saved my hypothetical girlfriend, I would be pissed too, because she still joined the bad guy after I saved her. But let's be honest, that's more of a bad writer thing. Now, I'm not saying that those guys are necessarily bad writers. They probably wrote some pretty good stuff, but I'm saying it more to, like, distinguish them both. Because the good writers actually wrote some pretty good stuff in the show, while the bad writers were the ones that made the show very questionable. And from what I've heard, she is gonna be a character that does psychological and therapeutic scenes, which sounds awesome, by the way, and these are the good writers we're talking about. They're not the writers that fucked up the perception of this character. Now, don't get me wrong, I think the season was a little overhated, but I can't acknowledge when a writer fucked up so badly that they made a part of the fan base not trust the show. This season has to be good, and it will. I've never been been this confident of a show being good than this one, because in my personal opinion, if the good writers worked on the entire show, then we probably would have had Foggy back, because in the comics, Foggy does a fake out death, but unfortunately I don't think it's in the case here, which is a shame. And that's all I wanted to say. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed, and that's all I wanted to say. Bye. And by the way, where the fuck is Spider-Man?